It's another beautiful day to be a Raider. Draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And we come back. Why?
Again.
Because it's time. It's time to bring them.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Where is that, might you ask? Well, it's just down the street. Ask Joe on the corner. He's typically always there. He may be sleeping behind the bush. Regardless, he's somewhere around in the vicinity of that corner. He will point you in the right direction. Just past the house with the boarded up windows. 2 doors down on the right. You'll see the alley. It's the one when you walk by, you're like, damn, it just makes you twitch. Do I even want to turn and walk down it? Probably not. But if you are one of those special breed that's not scared of what's at the end of that deep, dark alley, then come on down. Take a little walk. Because at the end you'll find a place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Monday on Raider Reaction, we drop back deep in the pocket and let it fly league-wide as we touch on all the hot league topics. Because you got to keep up on your 31 enemies. You must be educated. You have to be an educated fan. And I expect you to be an educated fan. And I'm going to help you be an educated fan. And this man's going to help you as well.
Hello. The name's Big L.
It's like hydraulics.
Yeah.
A belated emotion on my chair.
A belated Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. And if anybody is lonely for a daddy.
Easy now. It's a Monday.
I'm just saying.
Start off slow.
I'm just saying. Welcome to Raider Reaction, y'all.
It's a long week. Now, I'm rocking the Mac Pro Bowl jersey again, and I'm gonna keep rocking it every Monday with this Star Trek ass looking fucking collar. Every Monday I'm gonna rock this sumbitch until there's ink put to paper for Khalil Mack. Now, it's been our top story pretty much for the last week or two, because it's the number one question everybody wants to ask. What do you know about Mac? What do you know about Mac?
Yeah.
And then a little extra Mac nugget was dropped tonight, you already know how I feel. I think I've been pretty clear on how I feel about the NFL Network top 100 players and their stupid poll. The fact that Derek Carr is the 60th, that there's 59 players better than Derek Carr in the league. What's up, Joel? Watching on YouTube. What's up, my man? That was absurd. But
hello, Steven. Lines.
Big L, you're gonna tell me that you can pick out 15 other guys in the NFL and line them up and tell me that they're better than Khalil Mack? 15 other guys in the NFL, and you can line them up and tell me that they're better than Khalil Mack. 16th on the top 100 players list. 16th.
I know one.
2 years ago, this guy was Defensive Player of the Year. 1 season removed from Defensive Player of the Year.
I know Calais Campbell isn't one of them.
Well, according to the NFL Network, Calais Campbell is one of them. Calais Campbell is ranked 14th. Another defensive player, not on the defensive line, but Luke Kuechly is ranked 12th.
This motherfucker has concussions for like half of the last 2 years. So
Yeah.
he's in essence missed a whole season.
How much time has Khalil Mack missed? The guy
None.
The guy swings games, man. His strip sacks, his sacks, his just constant pressure. He constantly requires 2 people on him all the time. I mean,
And that's what I said, Michael. He should have been
he's
at
held
least top 10.
every goddamn play. Every play. It's literally the refs are like, they can't throw a flag every fucking play. They just can't. They could, and they know they could. They can only throw it on like the really, really blatant ones. Because otherwise they would just be throwing a flag on every freaking play. Every damn one.
It doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, it does make sense. Because these are the same ass clowns that are amazed that a player of the year in the Big Ten had the best performance. I was going to save it, but I can't.
Go ahead. Roll with it.
I mean,
we're leading heavy tonight because, Steve Juice was fucking with us already out the gate. Had me done flip sideways, turned upside down. I don't know what the hell was going on.
sign me! But that's my thing. Okay.
Steve Juice could start on a handful of NFL squads right now.
Yeah.
Straight out the dirt.
2 of them in the
Probably.
AFC West. But, nah. Real talk, y'all.
That is
How
real talk.
is the best interior defensive lineman in the draft a surprise? That he performed well in OTAs and minicamp.
Who are you talking about, Mo Hurst?
Yeah. And
Yeah, I don't get that one either. It's not like he got sick.
but it's
or
the so-called
anything. It's-
experts. What are they surprised by? That he's not dead because of his.
Yeah. And what's it going to take for them to be right, basically, for him to keel over?
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing that they could be surprised by, that he's not dead.
Yeah,
Because he was a first-round top 10 pick.
He had this condition or whatever it is, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, until
last year.
the combine people didn't do their homework and it was discovered that he had the heart problem that he's had since Pee Wee football?
I've seen your message, Joel. I have no idea what that's about, but I will look into it. I was looking for your message too because I saw that you'd sent me a message, so I will look into that, my man.
But that's absolutely crazy. And what the fuck?
He's leading off the week with the WTF. I mean, we already got Steve fucking with the show, man. I done flip sideways and shit. It is what it is. And thank you all for joining us, as always. We appreciate anybody watches any second with us at Raider Reaction. All you watching us on YouTube, you watching us on Facebook Live. We appreciate you all. Monday through Thursday, we are simulcast. Our official Raider Reaction webcast, that is, at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern, simulcast on YouTube, our YouTube channel, Hardcore Challenge Live Studio webcast, as well as our Facebook page, Raider Reaction. So check it out at both places, and thank you, those of you that are watching in several different ways, manners,
Raider Nation.
forms,
But hey,
degrees of sobriety.
Oh, O'Kill asked about
News. There is no Bryant news, O'Kill. Don't be a troll. Come on now. You're better than that. There is no news.
dude. I didn't.
No,
mean to
we
set you up.
we don't want
He's in
Des
the
Bryant.
mood.
We don't want Des Bryant at all. There is no
Oh,
news
is
about
that the
Des
Brian he's talking
There
about?
is no news about Des Bryant. What other Bryant is he talking about?
Martavis.
Oh, Martavius Bryant? Oh, okay. Hell, I went for the big bait. I was like, fucking Des Bryant. Oh, Martavius Bryant? Well, Martavis Bryant's that's a whole different fucking can of worms there. Holy shit.
I think.
That's a whole different can of worms.
Hey, Leslie.
Because somebody had asked me about Des Bryant earlier, and I would just about lost my shit. I was like, Des Bryant? The fuck? Get the hell out of here. Nobody wants that trash. He's still on the curb, right where he was set when he left the Cowboys. Somebody take that out, please. Here. This is a used Des Bryant. Go put that on the curb.
They screwed him, though, because he would have got picked up if they'd have released him during free agency.
Oh, fuck that guy.
But
I got an X for you, motherfucker. Fuck that guy. Now, Martavis Bryant, with the first fucking thing I said, the first thing I said when we got that guy was, my God, he's gonna get popped again. I didn't believe that he was.
editorial.
The first thing I said when we got Martavis Bryant was that I didn't think he was ready to be clean and be done. And oh my God, these guys that can't listen, man. I love a toke every once in a while as much as the next guy, but hey, I'm not getting paid millions and millions of dollars. Put it down. You have a shelf life of about 10 years that you are going to be able to play. After that, you are going to have so much money that you can sit around on your ass and get as lit as you want till the end of your fucking days. But until then, put it down. Put it down. But, correct. This was a missed meeting. This is technicalities, and it honestly should be taken care of. I honestly don't think he's going to get suspended.
You're going to be pissed to read that.
What? Mac and
Khalil
Monday.
was 5 last year.
Yes, he was 5 last year.
And now he's dropped 11 spots.
Oh, no, I know he was 5 last year because
Okay.
I watched this stupid countdown last year because I was doing this show then, and I needed the, quite frankly,
All right.
you need the content. That's why they do it.
Now, oddly enough, I'm the rational person about Martavis Bryant.
I was concerned about him, and I'm still concerned about him because, man, he's one instance from being out for the season.
We're both back in the screen. That means your editorial is over.
No. Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, when it's an editorial, one of us leaves the screen.
Oh.
Whichever one's like about to have a fucking seizure, they get screen time.
Okay.
Okay. So now,
duly noted.
Your point. I'm counterpoint.
Okay.
It's not really a counterpoint.
Is that like good cop, bad cop?
Nah, because right now, that's
or like bad cop, worse cop.
I like that one better.
That's better.
Yeah. But anyway, we absolutely both agree because we were both kind of worried about signing Martavis Bryant. But this is the thing.
Talented kid.
Andrea, our fellow staff member, Andrea Trask, wrote an incredible article on this whole topic. And like I said, it's probably over him missing a meeting. And the NFL or everybody's quick to say, well, he knows he has the meeting. No, it's because of the way that the NFLPA agreed to this shit. It's like a giant clusterfuck because everything is organized in regions instead of, okay, you play here, you do this. No, the NFLPA and the NFL makes it so everything is coordinated in a region. So he didn't get contacted or whatever by the region he now plays in because it had to go through the NFL's offices to assign him to somebody in Oakland.
Yeah, if he's clean, he's clean.
Yeah.
And leave him the hell alone.
And he filed he passed his last 3 drug tests.
I mean, it just terrifies me that the fact that a guy that is prone and already has a history of getting popped, gets popped again, he's going to be done for a year, and this time it's indefinite, and that just concerns me. That's a big gamble bringing somebody in that
Yeah.
has that hanging over their head already, when they're already proven that they
Yeah.
can't stay out of trouble. So,
And I'm fairly positive he did not graduate from college. So, given the fact that he can get paid for doing something that he loves to do,
well, I mean,
the
it
thing
just-
is, back's against the wall.
the amount of money that he stands to lose over not being able to abstain. Listen, man, nobody's asking you to quit for eternity, but you need to quit for the short period of time that you're able to do what you can do and make a large amount of money to do it.
Well, because see, that's my thing.
And that's it.
Yeah. You dicked off the ability to smoke it while you play because you got hit twice for absolutely no reason at all. You're
Listen,
an idiot.
There are hundreds of other NFL athletes right now who are smoking weed and not getting caught. So
Look,
you're apparently too stupid to do it. So
I know for a fact.
you have to quit because you're obviously too stupid to beat the system like all the rest of the guys are doing.
I know for a fact
So-
in every professional sport in this country that players stay high. They just know when the tests are coming and they dry up for a month.
I mean, come on.
The smart
We're
ones.
not all stupid here. So
The dumb ones get hit.
now,
And the idiots can't play anymore. Unless you're Steve Howe and you drink yourself to death.
we got
Literally.
we got no respect in the NFL Network Top 100 Big L, but we did get some respect where it really matters. Madden. We got respect in Madden 19. As the new Madden is coming out, and thus far the Raiders ratings are spectacular. We are a top 10 team. We're a top 10 team, and we're not the only top 10 team who was a non-playoff team the previous year in Madden 2019. So I'm looking forward to getting that. My son's birthday happens to be on the 26th of August, which is always within a day or so of the day that Madden comes out.
Yeah, because
It's always within a day or so. It's right around that time. It's that week. So
it's
he
nice.
gets it for his birthday every year.
Even in the
needless to
virtual
say.
world, it's nice for the team to finally get some respect.
Oh, they weren't that bad last season either.
Yeah, true. But it was the
game
first
because
time
it was
in how long?
because they were coming off of the 2016 season. So, but they beefed him up just basically on the pickups that they got, Jordy Nelson, what have you, and so should be interesting.
Yeah.
Should be interesting.
So what else we got to go with?
Oh, you don't want to talk about Madden? What's
I'd
wrong
love
with
to
you?
talk about
Man,
Madden.
look at this guy. He's like, let's move. Let's go. Let's go. Now, we've got basically our number one or number two pick last season. We never got them. Big L. They didn't play. So this season,
Leslie, you're in timeout. Steve Madden? Timeout, Leslie.
I hope that's going to be a phone, an autocorrect. Now, we didn't get them last year at all. So basically, there's like two more top draft picks that we get for 2018, and it's positive that we've actually Conley's been basically a full participant through all of the camps, and Obi has started to come on as late too. So now we're starting to see both of them and what they could possibly be in the fold for
Coming up
2018, which I'm on the record as saying I think Conley's going to be our solid number one corner by probably week 4. He's going to step up. He's going to show he is the man, and there's not going to be a dispute left. Now, Obi, I'm still on the fence about Obi because I didn't see the type of plays out of Obi last season that made me sit on the edge of my seat and take notice like I did from Garyon Conley. So I'm still on the fence about Obi. He was a talented guy in camp, rookie camp and everything. I heard nothing but positive things all through camp. And then when he got out there in the season, it was less than spectacular. But I don't know if that's just because he wasn't healthy.
He wasn't completely healthy, but the other thing is, I mean, it's hard to blame a rookie with that coaching staff.
True.
It's hard.
But I just didn't
They
see
were
any make those
coached to
plays.
be out. They were coached to be out of position the whole fucking season until the.
True. I know it's a hard gauge. Last season's a hard gauge to gauge any of the players on because you almost want to give everybody a mulligan because you had a shitty offensive coordinator and a crappy defensive coordinator. So it was,
and it got worse when Del Rio took over, and then which is absolutely insane because he was a good defensive coordinator, but I guess he had gotten so beat down like throughout the season he couldn't do shit.
Yeah. No. He couldn't. So I mean, you got Conley who's going to work in. Obviously, he's going to be your number 1 or your number 2 at corner, and then Obi's going to be working in your mix at safety. I don't see Obi as a number 1 or a number 2 safety. Hell, he may be 4th depth-wise on the safety chart right now.
Yeah. Oh.
Rod Woodson is just a straight shit talker, period.
He's trying to backtrack.
Viewers up on YouTube.
He's backtracking because of
the
nation went ape shit on him.
Once a Raider, always a Raider. Yeah,
fuck that.
Fuck him. There's an exception to every fucking rule. Randy Moss is another exception to that rule. Well, Rod Woodson was voted one of the top 100 players of all time at one point in his career. And you know what? He got that distinction in fucking yellow and black, not fucking silver and black. That motherfucker's a Steeler at heart, not a Raider. Fuck you, Rod Woodson. Quit talking your shit.
Eat a dick. You can't come back.
No.
Fuck
you were brief. Very brief. And you came at just a time when the Raiders were on a rise and peaked just short of a Super Bowl.
And that's what they're saying, Obi might go to corner or whatever. No. Let the boy learn safety.
Sapp is another. Correct, O'Kill. Sapp is another. There's a few. There's a handful of them.
Yeah, but we know it. Warren Sapp, you can't. Yeah, he played for the Raiders, but I mean, he played for the Raiders the last, 2 years, 3 years of his career.
Yeah.
Then he went out there and tried to cheat hookers out of paying them.
Yeah. Come on, Warren. You got the coin. Pay them hookers.
Yeah. I mean, they spent the night with your funny-looking ass.
Yeah, they obviously put in the work.
They need to tip his fat ass, but I can say that.
Come on. You was getting paid. You was one of the top defensive linemen in the league. You was getting paid.
Hell, he's still getting a quarter. He's still getting a $250,000 for his retirement.
Good Lord. You paid him women. You cheap bastard. Hoes got to eat too.
Well, they weren't hoes. Those were call girls. Hoes got to battle the elements and shit.
This is true.
They were.
You gotta worry about frostbite, fucking heat stroke.
They were call girls because they get to go inside. Hoes got to be out on the corner, be like battling the elements and shit, walking through snow. They still got to deal with they got to deal with a pimp.
Well, regardless, back to my point. Obi and Conley are two more that are going to be big in the mix at defensive back this season.
Wow. Not that I know nothing about that.
That went way off the road. But we're back on.
Yeah. My neighbor, when
now,
I was a kid, his name was Too Sweet.
Too sweet?
Too Sweet. He was
Whoa, easy Raider King. Easy Raider King.
He had a PA system, so he didn't have to get out the car.
Oh.
He'd get to the spot and hit the PA system.
He didn't have like one of them, those like freaking semi horns.
No.
Okay.
Too Sweet get to the spot and hit the PA system. You know how messed up that is?
Yeah,
so if there's anybody walking around, he's sitting in his... And the van was... It was like a nightclub on wheels on the inside. Okay, back to Raider reaction. I'm sorry.
Interesting. Well, it is Ghost of the Post. It is Monday, And on Ghost to the Post, we drop back deep in the pocket, let it fly league wide, and we hit on all the hot league topics because we got to keep up on the 31 enemies. So we'll take a quick spin around some of the hot news topics in the rest of the league. And I'm sure all of you set your DVRs and made sure you did not miss Tom Brady on Oprah. I know you all seen it, Raider Nation.
I saw that video of him tonguing his son and getting his nipples pinched by that masseuse. Nasty ass.
That was actually from like a year ago, but it's still just as fucked up this year as well.
But you can't unwatch it.
No, you can't unwatch it. It's fucking twisted. Who kisses their son like that?
While he's getting his nipples twisted on. I'm like,
You know.
that's... You can't unsee a grown-ass man having another man pull on his nipples while he's kissing his son for a half hour.
It was a wee bit twisted. But he was on Oprah. Hey, man, they got me. I was getting this fucking fucked up mental picture. Oh.
Yeah. Who did you put on your fantasy team this week?
I'm aware every Monday, Bob. Every Monday until Khalil Mack is signed, I'm rocking the Khalil Mack freaking Pro Bowl jersey. Every Monday. I'm gonna start the week off till he's signed. Now, Brady somewhat hinted that he knew the end of his football mortality was coming to an end, but he did not put any timeline on it. Still left everything kind of vague. I say this season is it. You're gonna see that they're gonna win the AFC least again because there's no competition, but they're not gonna go anywhere in the playoffs this season, and it's gonna become very clear late into the season that he's not going to be ready for the grind anymore, and that they don't match up with the young teams that are coming up in the AFC. And I think you finally will start to become clear this season that they're not that team. But
the only hope that the rest of country, the only thing we can hold out hope on is the Buffalo Bills. As crazy as that sounds, we have to hope that the Buffalo Bills are ahead of schedule. Because the Dolphins...
Ahead of schedule with who?
I don't know. The Buffalo Bills didn't terribly
From
suck
what I've
year.
heard, the best quarterback they've got in camp is like some... Because who'd they get? They got... which quarterback did they pick up in the draft?
The tall one from Wyoming.
Was it Rosen?
No, Rosen's in St. Louis Cardinals. Arizona.
Shit. No, it was the kid from Wyoming.
It was the kid from Wyoming.
God damn it, I'm drawing a fucking blank.
Tall redneck.
Shit, it's on the tip of my tongue. Raider Nation, Allen. That's it. Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Thanks, Billy.
Thank you.
Oh, by the
Keep
way.
looking out. But, yeah, because they think that...
Welcome, Billy.
But the thing is, it's some other kid. It's not even him that's been the one that's looking good in camp. It's supposedly some other kid. I can't remember what the hell
Is it
his
the one
name
they
is.
got from Cincinnati?
I can't remember what his... I would never even know his name. I
Yeah,
never even
but
heard
anyway,
of him when I seen his fucking
because
name.
we never follow Buffalo.
Oh, fuck no.
But
Who
Buffalo-
follows Buffalo? You know, it's...
But anyway, they were the one. They made the playoffs.
Let's
actually
get drunk,
last
go to
year.
a game, and slam my chick through a table. Come on, baby. It's gonna be a good time. It'll be fun. Oh, I got a new table. I heard they break real easy. It won't even leave as bad a mark as last time.
Hey,
It'll be-
chicks
come
are
on.
tough.
Come on.
Hey. We've been.
It's only supposed to be -20 this weekend.
Well, that's why.
Fuck, God, I could imagine living somewhere like that. My
That's why
God.
you mix the shine with the hot chocolate. Speaking of hot chocolate,
Bob's fucking ragging on my jersey, man. What's up, Bob? You don't like the Khalil Mack? Come on.
look at
Mack
there.
fucking Pro Bowl jersey?
Bob wants it.
I
That's
think
why he
does.
keeps talking
Let me
about it.
model it for you, Bob. See.
There you
don't like
go.
it? Come on, it's the...
There you go. Look.
Mack.
Mac
52.
right there, dude.
You got the Raiders on the sleeves.
That's right.
See, we're gonna rock this.
Don't hate, dude.
It's got the Star Trek fucking beat me up Scotty.
Yeah.
Fucking neckline on it.
You know you look good in that, Bob. Let the chest hairs come out of the neckline. We know.
So I'm gonna rock this ugly bastard until Khalil Mack gets signed.
That's right.
Just on Mondays, anyway, 'cause I can't wear this fucker every day.
Don't start, dude.
Now,
yes, and I agree with you, Leslie. Anybody living in Kansas City is in fucking fantasy land. They're doing shrooms. What else is a good hallucinogenic?
LSD.
So they say.
I've
Been by that road, but never went down it.
I'm just, it's just what I've heard. Now, in other NFL news, T.O. was spotted running a 4.440, saying he could still play in the NFL. Now, T.O. can also absolutely destroy a fucking locker room in about 4.4 seconds as well, which is always the
T.O. gotta go helicopter.
he got
4.440, motherfucker, please. I'ma just go hood on that. That motherfucker 4.440. Why don't you take your 4.440 running ass to the bank and get caught up on that support, motherfucker?
Fuck T.O., man. Right now he can't stay out of the news, and it's not for good shit. It should be for good stuff. And even right now, when should be the pinnacle of everything T.O.'s done in his entire career. He's voted into the Hall of Fame.
Steve said it looked like Wakanda Forever swag.
Oh.
What's Steve-O?
That was savage. That was savage.
Yeah, brother.
Ooh, yeah. That was savage. You gotta figure out. You gotta get the voice. You got like a mix of Hogan and Macho Man there. You gotta figure it out. You're like.
Oh, wait. I also saw that today too.
What?
You know what the Atlanta Falcons are so concerned about?
What? The fact Chick-fil-A ain't fucking open on game day and they can't get nuggets?
No.
Oh.
No. It goes along with what you were talking about.
What was I talking about?
4-4.
Oh, what about him?
It's now known that a certain Julio Jones has been hanging out and working out with one Terrell Owens.
Oh, no wonder he's fucking got attitude problems. I mean, listen, at some point you can't not point the fucking finger at T.O. because like I was saying, this is the pinnacle of his entire career. Everything, he should have spotlight shining on him. Look at how great I am. He should be soaking it up. T.O. should be loving this. This is me time, all eyes on him. And he's fucking this up too. Everything he touches, that dude fucks up. So, I mean, he's even fucking this up. And this is the type of shit that he loves. This is all about some me shit.
Editorial?
No, I don't need no editorial.
Okay, never mind.
No, I got it out.
Cut.
I mean, come on.
Look.
Now, segue off of Cowboys, is stupid ass Cowboys. Cowboys defensive tackle David Irving suspended. 4 games.
Not that we know anything about that or what it sounds like.
Which is a common occurrence for the Cowgirls. They lead the league in guys getting popped and suspended. Hey man,
look,
it's nothing.
Ever since Irvin closed the White House, they ain't got nowhere to hide. You notice how they never got in trouble for that shit when, like, Irvin and
no,
yeah, well, Irvin and the rest of the team, because Troy Boy that was back when they were thinking he was gay. And
yeah, well.
Let me see. No, that was Chimura up in New England that was messing with the neighbor's daughter. But anyway, we digress.
Interesting.
Favre was showing his junk to everybody, and Chimura was screwing babies.
Yeah, you know.
That's my teammate.
It was an interesting time. Now, before we spin out of the 31 enemies, I thought we'd stop and have a nice little fun little segment with you, Raider Nation, who happen to join us here on a Monday night, in the middle of June. As you know, there's really nothing going on, man. This is like that dead time of sports, Big L, because it's that
Well, that's why
hockey's over, NBA's over. There's no NFL going on. Baseball's in like the long middle of the fucking season stretch,
And-
where it's not really exciting, because it's not into the pennant race yet, and it's just kind of in the long dog days of summer of baseball.
And
So
don't forget,
that's really all you got.
it's fucking baseball.
It's baseball is fun to go. I like
It's fun to go to.
I love
but you
playing
can't
baseball.
Watch it otherwise.
It puts me to sleep when I watch it on TV. I ain't gonna lie. Now, if it's playoff baseball, that's a different thing. But just regular baseball, I mean, it's one game out of 162. If they lose, you're like, fuck it. We got 5 more games this week.
Hey, Robert from Ohio.
So if you lose the game, it's not the end of the fucking world. And that's the one thing. So it's this time of the season where you start to really get the Jones for football, because you just don't have anything else that can carry you through right now.
Well, I can finish telling the story about Too Sweet the Pimp.
Well, that's pretty all right. I mean, we got the gist of it. But now I want to have a little fun little segment. Who do you think is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL right now?
Say, girl.
Out of the 31 teams, hell, even the 32, if you think Derek Carr is the most overrated, hell, go ahead and say it. We won't, we might laugh at you, but,
Leslie, I love my Dodgers too, but we don't get to see them out here.
No,
at
I'm all
all.
about them Rays.
Unless
Go
they go to
Rays.
Miami, and to watch the Dodgers play the Marlins that's excruciating for half the game. The Marlins are, I mean, a good high school team could probably give them a very good game.
The most Case Keenum, I think, is highly overrated. That's a good one, Matt. Case Keenum, I do believe, is a highly overrated quarterback, and the Donkeys are gonna have buyer's remorse when it comes to Case Keenum this season.
But you know what?
They're gonna wish they didn't go that one. Because you know who I think my most overrated quarterback is?
Who's that?
And I thought he was overrated even when they got to the Super Bowl. And I don't even think it was mostly because of him. I think it was the team they had around him, and they just had a good thing going that season. It's Cam Newton. I think Cam Newton's highly fucking overrated. I don't think that guy will ever be anywhere close to where he got that one season. I think he was a one-hit wonder.
The defense took them to that Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was totally the defense, and they just had a certain kind of click going on the offense, and everything was just clicking that season, and I don't think that
I think I have you beat.
Listen, the blind squirrel found an acorn. Sun shone brightly on a dog's ass that season, and Cam Newton got to a Super Bowl, and then he looked like the biggest fucking punk when he lost. And looked like a complete crying bitch, and he's my most overrated quarterback by far.
Matt and I are on the same page, dude. Garoppolo,
yeah, what has that guy done? I mean,
dude, he came in, played 5 games,
and
beat the fucking Rams. They beat. They beat. They beat Houston without. They beat Houston with fucking human waste at quarterback.
He's Matt Flynn 2.0.
Yeah,
that's what that guy is.
Playoff teams they played. They got beat.
He's shown bright for a fucking little blip.
Oh,
like,
the other team they beat was San Diego.
Did he throw 5 touchdowns? Did you see that? Holy shit! Sign that guy. Let's pay that guy. So, and that dude rode that through 3 teams. He rode that shit through Seattle, fucking to us, and then one other team even after us.
Actually, Matt Flynn is the reason why Russell Wilson is who he is.
The mighty Flynn.
Because Flynn went up there and circled the fucking drain. And Pete Carroll was like, we can't go into the season with this. And Russell Wilson got a chance to run with the first team, and the rest was history. I think the very close second most overrated quarterback, Patrick fucking Mahomes.
Mahomes is going to.
That's gonna be a fucking disaster.
Mahomes is going to ride Andy Reid's fat ass right out of Kansas City. He's going to ride that walrus right out of there. That's what's going to happen. He's going to saddle him up and ride him right out with his shitty play. He's going to run that fucker right out of town. He's going to be the guy that breaks Andy Reid's back.
He's going to bring Manziel back to the fucking United States.
Manziel's never coming out of Canada.
No, he's not, because he can't beat fucking Jeremiah Masoli out of a job right now.
Who?
Remember the Oregon quarterback that went down to Ole Miss?
No, I don't pay much attention to minor league football.
Oh.
I pay a little attention.
He was the quarterback at Oregon, and then Marcus Mariota came as a freshman and beat him out, so he transferred to Mississippi. Ole Miss.
That's interesting.
That's funny.
He can't beat him out?
A Polynesian playing in the Deep South, so a Samoan in the Deep South.
So not looking good for Johnny Football.
Well, he just got up there. They're, Oh, but guess why he's up there, dude? I found out who. I figured out who two of the coaches were.
At least he always has a cool nickname of Johnny Football.
June Jones.
June Jones.
June Jones is offensive
He's
coordinator.
been banished to Canada as well.
Guess who else is up there? Fucking Jerry Glanville.
Jerry Glanville's coaching
They're
still?
on the same coaching staff.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Jerry Glanville's coaching?
Still, yeah.
What is he like? He's got to be in his 80s.
Yeah, but when Jerry Glanville was the head coach, June Jones was the offensive coordinator.
Wow.
And guess who one of his offensive assistants was? Nick fucking Saban.
Yeah, wow.
That's just twisted. Okay.
Jerry Glanville.
So
wow.
I confess, I watched Canadian football this weekend because I'm jonesing for football.
Canadian football. I wasn't jonesing for football that bad.
Dude.
I watched Black Friday. They got my gems.
Well, I watched Black Friday for a little bit, but I have to confess, I watched that game when it was played.
It's because he's vintage, he says.
Vintage. Fuck you calling me old. I mean, one of these nights, you guys are going to see me fucking just really have a misunderstanding with this fucker. You know what? You call it what you want. I still foot.
Now, before we spin back in some Raiders talk to round out the rest of this show, we wanted to what's up, Raider King? I appreciate all of you popping in, watching with us on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go subscribe to it. Hardcore Challenge Live studio webcasts on YouTube. Go check it out. All of our webcasts that are produced at Hardcore Challenge.
Nah, J Chuck now he's
Live
leaving them for
studios
Corey Hart.
Are archived there in everybody in their own special playlists for your viewing pleasure. So go check it out, and we have a new show coming very soon on live exclusively on the YouTube channel. So make sure you check it out. Now, tomorrow, as every Tuesday, is the Raider Nation Report with yours truly, a solid hour of everything silver and black. And then on Wednesday, we're going to mix it up a little on Raider Nation Invasion Wednesday, as we start an hour early. So at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern, Chucky Nation will be on. He'll start the fire a little early and get it smoldering, get it all nice and warm. So you'll have him getting in depth into everything silver and black. So Chucky Nation for a solid 60 minutes, and then I will be popping on. And I'm going to be hosting another reaction shop raffle, as we have a few items that we've got, 4 items that we've got raffle tickets up for. And then we'll probably, if you're just watching, you're probably, we're gonna raffle off a couple things just to those of you watching, because that's just how we usually roll. But I put the post up on the page earlier. I'm going to pin it to the top of the page. There's a video attached to it. You can check out what we're raffling off for a $1, and you can just click on there. It takes you right to our PayPal link. You can just put in the number of the item that you want to raffle. We got the list on there. First item we'll be raffling off is Raider Reaction, the black shirt design. deep behind the enemy line. Only $1 to get in on that. You can pick your size, small through 3X. Also, for $1, dollar raffle ticket, the logo shirt, Raider Reaction. I am a Raiders fan, deep behind the enemy line. Thank you, Vanna. Thank you. $3 raffle ticket item. We have a 6-pack of vintage cards. Terry McDaniel, Rich Gannon, Tim Brown, Howie Long, Greg Townsend, Chester McLaughlin. That is a $3 raffle ticket item. And then our big ticket item for this raffle is the GOAT plaque. It's inset with 3 Charles Woodson cards. It's got a nice back mounting on it with hangers. 2 of the cards are rookie cards. That is a Advantage 98, Advantage Edge rookie card. This is an Aurora rookie card, and this is an Upper Deck MVP 2001 early era. It's all custom, mounted in a thing, one of a kind. It's the last one we have. We've already raffled off the other 2. 1 went to Germany. 1 went to Illinois. Who's going to get the 3rd one? So that's a $5 raffle ticket item. So you've got 1 $5 raffle ticket item, 1 $3 raffle ticket item, and 2 $1 raffle ticket items. And then we'll also raffle off just a few items for those of you just watching, because we do. That's how we roll. So make sure you tune in Wednesday, an extra hour early, as we got a 2-hour Raider Nation invasion. And then Wednesday, I do believe Captain will be in studio with me for a Raider Nation Ricochet. It's been a couple weeks.
You mean Thursday?
Thursday, yes, Thursday.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
Yeah, you said Wednesday.
Did I? Again? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, see.
You knew what I meant.
I knew what you meant, but I'm trying to fill in for that, man. You
So
see I was
Thursday-
signing everything to him.
Thursday, we should have a Raider Nation Ricochet for it. It's been a few weeks since Captain and myself have been able to talk about what's been going on with the Silver and Black.
Oh.
And of course, Friday's Black Friday.
Lion said he had people approaching him in Gatlinburg because he was wearing the gray shirt.
Get the hell out of here. Well, that's just awesome.
Oh, Lord.
That's just awesome.
Leslie wants Captain to do a virtual lap dance.
A virtual lap dance. Not while I'm in here. There'll be none of that nonsense. I don't need to see all that gyration. There'll be none of that.
Home Shopping Network. See, I only hand model for decent things. I don't hand model for bullshit. See.
Now, I want to touch on a topic, and we've touched on it several times, but I'm going to touch on it again. And it's the running back situation. Because we had this...
Is this editorial-ish?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Because... No, I don't think
right.
so. Hey, you never
Well,
know.
I mean,
anything can turn into an editorial, Big O. You know how
Okay.
we roll around here.
well, because like
when I can just go
editorialize-
off on a tangent.
well, but see, tangents are tangents. Editorial when it gets
Yeah, I feel about tangents. No.
I was about to say I was about to go ahead.
I went on a tangent once. No.
Now that's the Captain Jack.
Yeah.
You got to get the spit screen up.
But we had a little discussion about it last week about how I feel DeAndre Washington's going to be the one that survives and Jalen Richard's going to be the one that gets the axe. So I started looking into, because somebody pulled up, I think it was Raider DeVillion, he started pulling up some stats. And I wanted to go look at the stats for myself, so I wanted to pull up their career stats. Now, career-wise, Jalen Richard has 5 touchdowns, 450 yards receiving, 760 yards on the ground. Three touchdowns through the air, 2 on the ground. DeAndre Washington has 312 receiving as opposed to Richard's 450, so a little less. 620 on the ground as opposed to Richard's 766. However, he has 4 touchdowns on the ground, 1 receiving. They both have the same amount, 5. So his average, Jalen Richard's average is better. He's averaging 8 yards a reception and 5.5 on the ground as opposed to 4.3 and 6.1 for DeAndre Washington. But the big stat, which I'd been saying, the one that jumps out at you, fumbles. DeAndre Washington has 3. Jalen Richard has 8. That's a big goddamn number for not having a ton more touches than the other guy. Because now you look at yardage and how many they got and what have you. They're not used in the same situation, so you gotta look at that with a little grain of salt, Big L. But here's what you gotta look at. Receptions, 51 against 56. Rushing attempts, 139 against 144. DeAndre Washington actually has more rushing attempts. So, carrying the ball the same amount of times, basically. There's not any difference for amount of times they're putting their hands on the ball. Except Jalen Richard seems to put the ball on the ground quite a little bit more frequently
than
DeAndre Washington.
I think through camp, there will be an open competition for 3 and maybe 4. And me personally,
I still say 4.
Warren is going to probably...
I think he's the 4th.
I think he's probably going to put one of those guys' heads on the chopping block.
I agree
And
with
if
you.
he disappoints, they'll both make the team. Unless it comes down to financial, then one of them's going to be gone regardless.
It seems like every season they like to pick up that kid that could maybe be your project running back. Because if the shit hits the fan, you like to have one of those at the end of the bench, one of the, come on, one of them guys you just throw in there. And I think that's him this season.
I think that he will end up being the practice squad player.
No, I don't know if he'll be practice squad. I think he'll be 4th. He'll be 4th. They'll carry 4. I think they'll carry 4. I think they'll carry. It
depends on how close the competition between Washington and Richard is. Because if it's clearly one and not the other... At this point,
man, I think at this point, you just have to make the call. You got to make the call on between the two of them. You've seen... What, is one of them just going to show up and be a fucking superstar this season? No.
But see, with Jordy's age, do you really want him out there returning punts?
No.
So Richard is the more versatile player.
But he puts the ball on the ground.
Okay. Well, he has camp and preseason
and
to
prove. Fumbles ain't drops.
Because I promise you, those two get a majority of the carries in the preseason. They get majority of the live hits.
Probably because they're
both if he can prove he can hold on to the ball
of running back. They're the same age, they're the same type of running back. They're your small, quick running back, run between the tackles, throw out of the backfield.
And see, to me, Richard's hips are a little bit, more liquidy. He's more shifty. He has
liquidy. Is that a word?
He had fluidity in his hips.
Fluidity. If it isn't, it should be.
But the other thing about him is he has, he has an extra gear. He has better high-end speed. So depending on the scheme, yeah, it's running. But you have a battering ram with Marshawn. You have you have a more of a combination with, Martin, because Martin, again, he's faster than Marshawn, but his high end isn't as it's not breakaway.
Doug Martin threw a monkey wrench in what I thought was going on with the running back situation because I didn't see Doug Martin coming on. When we signed him, he was my what the fuck signing of the offseason. I didn't understand that one at all. But Doug Martin has played like a man who's backed in a corner, about to have his career taken from him, and he's fucking playing like it. But you know what? It's hard to tell. Ain't nobody popped him in the mouth yet. He's playing in shorts and fucking t-shirt.
Well, yeah, and he's looked great. But see, and there you go.
You look good in shorts and a t-shirt. Nobody's hitting nobody.
Well, see, I look good in shorts and a t-shirt. fuck you. But anyway, you know, it's like, oh, damn.
What was that? Well, thank you for joining us for a little delayed start at Raider Reaction. And you know that annoys the fuck out of me because we always start right on time. So, but thank you for joining us as always because we always...
Right. We can give them another 5 minutes.
No, we went the whole hour. It's just...
Fine.
I'd let it ran. That's what... We got it. We did the 60.
Okay,
We
man.
did it.
Wow.
We did it.
Okay.
But, as always, thank you for joining us.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate any second you spend with us on Raider Reaction. New and old, our band of pirates. Thank you.
We
As
appreciate
always,
it.
We appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Leslie. Oh, and I saw your perfume collection. I know why you play with Steve Mack.
Remember, tomorrow night, Raider Nation Report. Wednesday, 2 hour Raider Nation Invasion. And then on Thursday, Raider Nation Ricochet with myself and the captain. Black Friday. We're going to get Ariel at the stadium. Ariel's been busy working on his new restaurant, so I don't know if we'll have him at the stadium or not this week.
Yeah.
We should have a Raiderette show. Chucky Nation's first half of
Night, Billy.
Raider Nation Invasion Wednesday.
Lines.
That's everybody,
Okay.
right? It's everybody. Billy.
Welcome to the team.
Kevin. No, that's Billy's just watching.
Billy's
Kevin.
the dude, though. Kevin, welcome.
Kevin Davis, our newest member to the Raider Reaction team.
Good night.
Welcome,
Billy.
from the prison
The
city.
dude.
Hey,
Hey.
start of another week. We'll be here every damn day.
Doing
So,
what it do.
Join us, follow us, like us, share
Love
us. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go follow us on the Twitter. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. We're out. I'll see you tomorrow night.
I'll see you in the comments.
I'll see you when I see you. Peace, love, Raider Nation!